Today we're headed down to a local lacrosse tournament to meet with Goose It Lacrosse. They've been a customer for a while now, so we just wanted to take some time to learn more about their brand and how they've found success over the years. This is Jackson Earl. He and his brother founded Goose It Lacrosse while they were still in high school. Years later, they've turned their small clothing company into a booming brand that attends dozens of events per year.
My name is Jackson Earl. I'm the co-founder of Goose It Company. Got this started back in 2018. My younger brother and I grew up playing lacrosse our entire life, and nobody really made anything on the apparel side that you could wear, you know, when you weren't playing the sport, when you were off the field. So we took that opportunity to try and create something with it. Along with that, my younger sister was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in 2012 when she was 5. So we donate 10% off the top of our profits to JDRF to try and help her out.
What did it look like when you guys started? How were you guys operating?
So we had one of these tents, just one 10 by 10 and four t-shirts and 3 hats. And that's all we had to get started. And then in the last 4 years, it's taken off. We now have 10 of these setups that we use, and we have crews that travel all around the country and sell clothes at all different lacrosse events all over the place. So
how much of your sales are through events versus e-commerce?
I would say it's about 70-30, 70% at the events, 30% through online. And then these are just good because it actually helps people. A lot of people go to our website after seeing us at an event like this. So it's both because people buy here and then it pushes people online as well. So it's a win-win on both ends.
When you guys got started, can you talk about like some of the mistakes you made? Like, you know what I mean? Like some
yeah,
of
of
the
course.
learning, the growing pains that you guys had and what mistakes and lessons you've learned that have brought you to here?
Yeah, so for starters, just strapping the tent down the right way. We had an event one time. We had 4 of these tents set up, some massive store, and the wind came by and just took the whole thing away. Luckily, you know, Strike has a lifetime warranty, so we just rolled up with a bunch of bars and we're like, here, these all broke, and they just, no questions asked, replaced the tent for us. There's a lot of people who will come to these events and they just have like totes behind them and then that's it, and they end up digging for it. You have people digging for your clothes. A couple negatives with that is, one, it's a mess. It's completely unorganized. It looks unorganized. You have people stealing stuff a lot of the times because they're not paying attention because you can't see what's in your shelves. The way we have it set up, it invites people in. It's organized so the customer can come in and shop themselves. They know exactly, we have each size divided out, and then you can see what's going on. You can see when you're out of stock in something. It just all in all looks a lot more professional. We had a lot of people be like, come and end up either buy something or just come check it out because they're like, your guys' setup looks so cool. This entire setup fits on a tiny, or not a tiny, but it fits on a pallet. We ship one pallet out there. Makes it so it's very easy to move. We could fit this entire setup in a pickup truck. So we've been able to like have it be big enough to where it's like can be a store, but also it's very easy to move wherever we need to go.
So these are some of your first tents that you guys ordered?
Yeah, so this is like, I mean, obviously the tent, because we broke the first tents, but like the canopy is the same exact canopy we had when we started 4 years ago. So
it's lasted you a while.
It's lasted a long time, yeah. And these guys have taken a beating. I mean, these have been all over the country, shipped around in all kinds of different weather. So
what advice would you give to, not necessarily like a lacrosse vendor, but like what advice would you give to somebody who wants to sell at these kind of events, like getting started?
I would say start out, I mean, know who you're going to be seeing, the kind of people you're going to be seeing. Strap your stuff down for your sake and everyone else's sake. You don't want a tent flying through someone's. And then just, I would just say honestly that, and just keep your thing organized and look professional. A lot of times you can come to these and it looks like people are trying to, you know, it's a yard sale. And if you can like keep your thing looking professional, all of our setups look the exact same. It helps your brand, and also just it helps the overall event look a lot more professional. It helps everyone out that way. That, and just having good guys who are willing to work with you. All of our staff we have awesome staff who work for us, who are super professional, super friendly to everybody. They're just, you know, easy to rely on. You know, if you send them out somewhere, like this weekend, for example, I have 5 different events going on in 5 different states. I'm not even worried about it. I know everything, you know, they're good dudes who are going out and working, and I know it's gonna be a good weekend.
You talked about keeping it consistent. Do you feel like people recognize you right away at different events?
Yeah, even if we go to an event where we've never been there before, like a new state. A lot of it's helped too with like social media. Like we run ads all over social media. We actually have a lot of people who be like, oh, I saw your ad online. You know, I didn't know you guys would be here. And then they come up and they're way stoked to see us. And then also a lot of it too, when we go to an event, nobody knows who we are. Just having your setup that just looks professional and clean, it just makes a big difference, because everyone will be like, oh, I've never seen you guys. Your stuff looks really good.
Big thank you to Jackson for letting us come out to interview him. We're excited to see Goose It continue to grow and succeed over the years. If you'd like your company to be featured on a future episode of Under the Tent, shoot us a message. We're always looking to meet and learn from brands who are working outdoor and trade show events.